So, I guess I have to take my shoes off this one. Alright. Y'all bear with me. Okay. How many pairs of shoes do I have here?
3.
Which one of y'all said 3? Alright. How many pairs of shoes do I have? The full set.
Yeah. She got 4. Count fingers.
So I have a full set of shoes. That's all I need, right? I've got 2 pairs. In a complete sentence, you only need a subject and a predicate. That's all you need. When you have shoes, you only need 2. Is that clear for everybody?
Fingers.
So a complete sentence is a subject, the noun the sentence is about, and then it's a predicate that has the verb that tells, who can tell me what a verb is? Whatever it gets to me. Jamie.
Who?
Jamie.
It's like, a verb like is, it's like, something that go wrong, like something that makes up, makes sense, it makes sense. Something like that.
It's like a subject.
Yeah, you're right. What's a verb?
Where?
Like, a verb in a sentence is what the person's
Doing.
doing, yes. And then the object, which is like the example that is like it has up here. It says Sam reads every day. So the subject would be Sam. You're right. The verb would be
No, he read every day.
reads, and then books every day would be the object. All right. So then, how many shoes do I have here?
1, 4.
All right.
He talked about including the hands.
The 1 shoe. I need more, right?
Yeah.
That would represent a sentence fragment. It's not enough.
Yeah.
So a fragment is just a sentence that only, well, it's not a sentence, but it only has a subject. So like it would only be Sam. It wouldn't have a predicate or like the verb and the object. Because it's not enough to make sense. Because it doesn't tell you like what the person's doing or where it's going or anything like that. And then I'm gonna let us like finish writing before I keep going.
Now we have 4 shoes.
Okay, so a fragment is an incomplete sentence without a subject or a predicate. So like, for example,
You have 1 shoe.
Oh, I don't have any shoes on.
No. It was a. I'll say, go take your shoe off.
Look at us, please.
Yeah, no passing sign.
okay, so this says walking through the forest. Why is it a fragment?
Well, I can make a ski mask.
They walking.
Because walking is what they doing.
It doesn't make sense.
What's missing?
We don't know who or
all
what is
walking
walking.
through the
Oh.
It could be a person, it could be an animal.
A dog.
It's missing the subject, because you have to have
Yeah,
a
cat.
subject and a predicate to make a complete sentence. And if it's missing a subject or predicate, then it's a fragment. So what can make this a complete sentence?
She.
Yes.
They are.
Just she? She walking?
No, it don't make sense. It gotta be she is or he
There
is.
you go. So she is walking.
Why always gotta be she?
They all walking through the forest. Right. Okay.
That's all.
Well, it can be a he, it can be a dog, it can be a person, it can be a cat, it can be anything.
Yeah, it could be Scooby-Doo or.
Yes, it can be Scooby-Doo, it can be anybody. So a complete sentence has both of the subject and the predicate. A fragment only has one or the other.
Come on, man, leg it. Oh, there. Oh, there.
You need some pomade? Oh, boy. She got that on there.
So a fragment only has a subject or a predicate because it's not complete. And then, how many shoes do I have here?
3.
Is it more than I need?
Yo, oh, yeah, 6 of them.
Can you just not see?
You can never have.
He keep on talking about like your fingers when they inside the shoe. He adding them up.
But
What's
do I I need 3 shoes? Can I wear 3 shoes?
No,
Yeah,
unless unless you got an extra foot.
We would show you
Okay.
the other shoe anyway.
But it's more than I need, right?
No,
Yeah.
you can never have too many shoes.
If I put this away, I don't need it anymore, right?
No.
If I put this back on Miss Leggett's foot, it's right?
Yeah.
So these represent a run-on sentence, it's more than I need. So a run-on sentence is a sentence with too many ideas that are not separated by punctuation. So that would be like 3 or 4 sentences that are not separated by either a period, a question mark, exclamation point, a comma, what is under, some other punctuation marks. Anyway, so that would be like, Ashley went to the store, she bought a lot of things, she didn't put them in bags, she put them in the car and she didn't do anything. See how I just went straight through, didn't pause, didn't take time to like enunciate anything, I just went straight through.
Yeah.
So that's a run-on sentence. And it'll, visually it'll make more sense.
Yeah, so like, it can be split up and still make sense, but if you don't use the correct,
Punctuation.
yeah, punctuation to connect the 2 sentences, then it becomes a run-on.
Right. Monkey, monkey.
So you can use a run-on sentence in writings, but they have to be corrected. You can't use a fragment unless you correct it either. So a complete sentence is the only sentence we like to use.
Right.
You cannot use a fragment or a run-on, you have to make it a complete sentence, which we're gonna try to work on today by
Right.
correcting some fragments and run-ons too. Are we gonna fix that one?
What, man?
Okay, so this says, this trail is very scary, I hear many noises. Why is that a run-on sentence?
Because they got too many ideas.
And without
You
the
know what
correct
I need is.
punctuation, right? So how could we fix it
You need to add.
to make a complete sentence?
You need to put,
You
it's
can
really scary,
add
scary,
B.
because I hear many noises.
You can add those.
Yeah, you can do that, I didn't think about that, Jamie, that was, good. You can separate it with,
The,
fanboys.
I think you can use the.
I said you could.
Because I think because it's another, yeah, you could do because, make it a, is it a compound, or no, that's a complex sentence. Yeah, there we go. You can fix a run-on sentence by adding punctuation, or you can turn it into a compound or a complex sentence, which y'all should know what a compound or a complex sentence is.
He's scaring me.
A compound sentence is 2 sentences conjoined with fanboys, or and, nor, but, or, yet, so.
Right.
And then a complex sentence is separated by, or is a fragment and a complete sentence.
We.
Alright. So then another way we could have fixed that was putting a period right here. We could have put a period right here and said, this trail is very scary, period. I hear many noises. Make it 2 separate sentences,
I hear it sharp.
or you could have put a, you could have put a semicolon there, but it probably would have been better to put a period. TJ, head up please.
Yeah. Hey, you get up, please.
my head will be down.
Right up yourself please.
His head was down.
Alright. So we're gonna let y'all play sentence roulette, kinda like we did with the character roulette a while ago. I'm gonna give y'all either a,
Gotta go sharpen my pencil, bro.
What are you supposed to break your hand?
I'm gonna give you either a run-on, fragment, or, complete sentence, and I want y'all to go put it on the correct, paper. Complete sentence is up here, run-on's back there, and then, fragments up here, right? a card, you can go. Sit up, please.
Somebody really gets on the line.
Okay, so go put your card on the poster that you think it goes on. We have run-ons back there, fragments up here, and complete sentences
Pull
up
over.
there.
Yeah, so y'all read the sentence type that's on your card and then go put it where you think it belongs.
I wasn't your card.
Read the sentence type that's on your card and then go put it where it belongs.
Is there one on anywhere?
Run-ons back there, fragments are up here. Football and basketball.
That's a run-on, he has a period. You gotta go to run-on. God damn.
Some people like to write run-ons when we do our journals and essays. Got a lot of good information in there, but it's all.
Oh. Why not ain't face down?
Yes, it is because it doesn't have a period anywhere else. It just keeps going. It is off. That makes sense.
Y'all should definitely do fragments.
Trey, where's
Put
your
this on
going?
one.
Where we sticking on
It
that?
keeps going.
There's tape on the poster.
It keeps going.
Oh.
Mike?
You come over here. Oh.
That's, ain't no more space.
Trey.
Is this a run-on?
Stop.
Saw that, saw that, saw
I
that.
did, go.
Is this a run-on? That's a run-on. Mine right here. It said Brown went and took a picture for us.
That do not look like no red run-on. That look like a
That's what he said.
That look like a whole sentence.
I mean, it's like a complete sentence to me.
There gotta be tape on there, Jadarian.
It's got a subject and a predicate.
That's why.
Trey,
Stick it on.
see,
There.
we've done this before, I
I think
don't
that
know
should
if
be for
it's
me.
planned or if
Bruh.
it's something we don't know about.
You might be thinking about it. Why you say money like that?
I mean, I don't know, this is like the second time I've seen you do it. I need to call his mom and ask him what it's.
Oh,
And hi, evening.
I mean, I seriously don't know if it's a-
Who you walking up on?
No, like, sometimes-
Which one's out there? Well, one of the five.
You got no homework. Yeah, we don't.
Hey, let me ask you something, grass.
Alright, put your cards up, just sit down.
What you put it there in
Okay, gentlemen, I know there's not that many that are supposed to be there. You can walk around them, Isaiah, why don't you put your card down? Whose
That's-
card is that?
That was mine. I don't know. I don't know. Is this on? I don't know. Bro, I don't know.
Complete sentence, go put it.
Oh, yeah, just
Alright, that's fair. Alright, we're gonna start with complete sentences.
Mine was up.
Did you get yours up?
Alright. So I've got this one up here, the baby was crying. Is that a complete sentence?
No, right.
What's the subject?
Baby crying,
Maybe
What's
it's
the
crying.
subject?
Crying.
crying.
The baby.
The
Thank
subject.
you, the baby. What's the verb?
Crying,
Or verb phrase?
crying.
Is it?
Was crying, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, I got one down here. The cat on the windowsill was purring. What's the subject?
Cat.
The cat
What's the verb?
was
Or
purring.
verb phrase?
Was purring.
Alright, and then. That one is, I've got Brad went into the kitchen for a snack. What's the subject?
Brad went in the kitchen for a snack.
That's the whole sentence. What's the subject?
Snack.
What's
Brad,
the subject?
Brad.
Brad. What's my, verb?
Snack,
What's my object?
snack.
Alright, and then I've got two here that don't belong, but we'll go over those at the end. You wanna go over fragments?
Yes.
I'll do.
Okay, so first, what makes a fragment? What is a fragment missing? Make it complete sentence.
Who
incomplete sentence without subject or, predicate.
It's missing
No.
subject or predicate. Okay, so for this one, we have football and basketball.
That's
What's
incomplete.
that missing?
That's missing,
Wait,
it's missing the
We have the
beginning,
subject,
it's missing the beginning of it.
we have the subject, but we don't have a predicate.
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, this one says Miss White has a brave shirt on today.
That look like white to me.
What's the,
It said, it ain't say here, it
Is that
said
a
gray
fragment?
shirt on.
Oh, I thought she said, well, white had a great shirt on.
Okay, the next one says the boy with the hat.
okay, that is an incomplete sentence without a subject or without a predicate.
You gotta figure out which one.
Yep.
I mean, you're right. but
Do we
which
have a
one is it?
subject? What's the subject in this? The
The-
boy with the hat.
The boy,
Do we have a predicate?
no.
Okay, that makes it a fragment.
Alright, and then back here at run-on,
Yeah, I see it though, I'm right.
I've got Shane has 2 sisters, Kelly and Jess. He also has 2 brothers. They have dogs, 2 and birds.
Oh, yeah, those are run-on sentences.
Run on,
That's definitely a run-on,
that
right?
was mine too.
Alright, then I've got this one here that says Georgia Southern School in Statesboro.
Mine's put
What is that?
That was supposed to be, that's supposed to be over there.
Why?
That's a
Because,
run-on.
yeah, that was a fragment.
Why?
Because
You're right,
it-
why?
it is missing the subject.
It's not missing the subject.
No.
It's missing the predicate.
Never mind, I got mine right.
Alright, and then down here I've got COVID is a dangerous disease. I don't wanna get it. My mom says I'll get sick. That's definitely a what?
Run-on.
Alright.
I was
So
right.
I've got 3. Did you put them back there?
I was right. Damara Johnson was right.
The green one was right.
Alright, so these were the 3 that weren't in the right place.
Green goes
Okay.
I
right.
would reverse it, it's alright for me. Huh?
I got the answer right.
Oh, no, this thing alright.
You sure got the answer right? She sure got the answer right.
Okay, I've got one here, solving word problems in math.
Complete sentence, well,
No, it's a
Fragment.
fragment.
yeah.
Why is it fragment?
Because they completed,
And they got a subject.
but it's missing it's missing a predicate.
Yeah, fair though.
Got this one here. The girl with the glasses was a blonde, she was wearing a pink shirt, she also had blue shoes.
Fragment.
Run-on,
How about the run-on?
because it is, it's a full run-on because it's like, it's no period. There's a for alphabet P.
That's fair too. Alright, and then I got one more.
Fragment.
Georgia Southern, School in Statesboro.
Fragment,
Why? Like, what am I missing?
No
I don't
subject.
know, it's a fragment.
You're missing a predicate.
I am missing a predicate. Alright, that one goes up there, and we'll put this back on run-on.
Man, we gotta write some sentences, bro.
Y'all are gonna write some sentences.
Oh, boy.
I don't feel the way.
Well, how much sentences we gotta do, bro?
You only have to write 3.
3, man. I wish I could only take one.
Alright. Y'all are gonna write only one complete sentence. Y'all are gonna write one fragment.
Paper.
And then y'all are gonna write one run-on.
Did he just say paper?
So number 1 will be a complete sentence, number 1 will be a fragment sentence, and number 3, or you can just label them.
Yeah.
Good legal.
Y'all only have to write one of each, so one complete sentence, one run-on, and one fragment, alright?
No.
Where's my pencil?
Duh.
You just got up sharpened it a second ago, so.
Oh,
Is that
this is
not-
my-
Well, we have to write some words.
She's trying to use this on him.
The nurses at lunch.
No, I'm trying to
Oh,
make
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I did too.
Alright, y'all, please put your names on these.
She trying to stick it down.
Well, I had to come up with a bunch for y'all tomorrow today, so y'all got them.
Oh, fragment.
Right, one complete sentence, one fragment, one run-on.
I'm gonna be a fragment.
Yeah, please put your names on them.
What's my name?
I said this now,
I don't know it.
Well, I forgot my name.
Wait, one.
Not that, actually.
One example of a, okay, one example of a complete sentence, one example of a fragment, and one example of a run-on.
Oh, Lamar did. I know what
I don't like writing sentences, it
That's
makes
why I
my
just
head hurt.
elaborate. Lunch, Darian. We just gave y'all a whole bunch of examples. Alright, here. Alright, here.
Right on my head, right on my head.
Look at another.
I do.
Oh, for real, you so sweet. Oh, pick it up.
I mean, it ain't sore, but it's trying to get sore.
Alright, I wrote this back up here for y'all. Complete sentence is a subject and a predicate. A fragment is the subject or the predicate, and a run-on is many ideas with no punctuation.
He threw some rapper.
Give me a subject. Subject. Random subject. Alright, so write the games. Blah, 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 blah. What about that? The game is a subject, you gotta give me a predicate, verb, not, and what about the game?
This one's good.
I see why you got to break that.
Mine is good, you can tell. Anything you want me to do it? What?
She not feeling too good.
Straight on, tell me here. Just like, I'm so good.
Well, I do feel good, it's just my head.
I'm gonna make why
I
you
keep
feel good.
injuring myself back, right?
If she eating, then she feel good. I'm
Better
very
yesterday.
No, she's better today.
Better
At
today.
least she stopped coughing. No, I'm still.
Alright, have your fragment.
Fragment, but see,
Subject or fragment.
she not.
Chris, you need some rubber tussin.
I need some pain,
No, whatever, chicken nuggets steak.
I'm very.
Zero.
Y'all at least try and write sentences, maybe then we can, I don't know, identify.
Just a fragment. Did I have that? Predicate or predicate?
Not your stuff.
Oh, okay, then.
What y'all have?
I'll check this, you drop,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
reply right.
Okay, ideas. You got it.
That's why I'm like doing sentences. It's my name.
Oh, you're right.
Not the nutty.
Sentences is my weakness, bro. I don't like doing
Well, some of y'all just don't like it right, period,
sentences. I don't.
but you're gonna have to learn.
Watch some stuff in school, we ain't gonna, we learn about it, but we ain't gonna need it in life. Bro, what you gonna need to know about the earth for in life? It's the earth. Ain't gonna need to know about anything. I don't.
Okay, that's a complete sentence, actually. Alright, so. Just take out because. Because the word because makes it. So just, I got math, my mom has to do that work, it's not it. Double check, put your name on.
What do I do?
But it look like.
That's
have to run
I
off.
would've been, I think, oh, benefits.
Run, and then
I don't
you
know
get
about
salary,
it.
and then you get no function.
Right, so we can change the subject with it too, like, I can have the Senate then.
Yeah, like I could say, aid and left the classroom, display it with the bus, I don't, nothing has to make sense in a run-on sentence.
It just has to keep going, is what most.
Going and going forever. Where'd yours go?
It's like Aiden has not his neck, but then came back to life and then blew up the head and then came back.
Yes, all of that would
What?
make a good run.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm saying.
kind of violent, but yes, that was a beautiful run-on sentence.
Could I actually use that sentence, like for real? Could I actually use that sentence about
You
what I
can
just said?
remember it, yeah, go right ahead. For a run-on, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, then. I know that's what Aiden,
Like, write me more. Remember, a run-on is many ideas paired together with no punctuation. So just write another complete sentence.
What is that?
You good, Chloe?
Throw up.
Ew.
What you do to your hand?
And you put it off.
There you go.
I'm finished.
I like putting in my face.
Are you finished, Janet?
Yes. It should be written on something.
It does say Mikael, but I know you mean Michael Myers. It's Mikael.
Hey, this a run-on,
But Halloween is like your favorite thing ever.
is this a run-on? Is this a run-on?
If it's Halloween, I like it very first.
Here.
But even though I like it,
So if you erase the ant, because I was playing the game live.
Vegetable.
That's the best one.
Ooh, she got that. She got that. I love it.
Now.
You need to pull
Yo,
over.
it squirts out like this.
Yo.
No, Luke, y'all are doing really good with this. I'm very proud.
How you spell soccer? I forgot.
S-O-C-I.
Bro, I wasn't even writing it. What me? At this crap. What is this?
S-C.
What is it?
S-O-C.
D.
Hey, y'all got that one? I got it from Maya. Not that one. My friend. Y'all like my squishy?
That's what all that, man.
Do y'all want us to please have a complaint for this?
I go, who, say,
Okay, first, I want y'all to listen for a second. Everybody listen. Listen.
Excuse me.
Listen. Y'all did good